Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Wendy, and I've been teaching beginners how to paint with acrylics for over 10 years. So in this video, I'm going to go over another three things that will help you in your painting practice. So I've seen a lot of things over my years teaching acrylic painting, but these are where I see people get hung up on in their process a lot. And one of them is the complexity. They make it way too complicated. So this is like you have way too many art supplies. You have a really messy area where you create, and it feels overwhelming. So if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed a lot or avoiding doing the project because you have so many things going on, I highly recommend that you get organized and simplify your materials and your process. It's going to make it that much easier for you to commit to your art practice. Another thing I think is super huge is that people who are maybe as an artist, this could even be for people who have been creating for a long time, and they've kind of owned the fact that they really love making art and they do it and everything, but you still might be stuck in a belief system that's like not totally identified as being an artist. Like you might still be like, oh, well, I just do this for fun, but I'm not really an artist, or things like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself doing that, that's probably holding you back. What I want you to do instead is to embrace that you're an artist. You're an amazing artist. You're the only artist that could be you, meaning nobody can create what you came here to create. And that makes you amazing already. So I want you to, instead of kind of tiptoeing around it and being like, well, I paint here and there, or, this or that or whatever, I want you to really own it and really feel the power of that. Because when you really shift into that new identity, that's when you can start taking the action that would be more consistent with somebody who was identified that way. So that is a huge shift for you in your art practice as well. And then last but not least, I think what happens, and I've noticed this with myself, and I've seen this happen, is that we don't put limits on our creativity. And again, I'm a huge proponent of constraints, like creative constraints. I think that it's super helpful, especially in our current world where we have access to a million different art supplies. Like that's not how it was back in the day. There was very few art supplies to work with. It was probably very hard to get art materials. Now we have a million different things to paint on, a million different paints and a million brushes and blah, blah, blah. It's just too much. You know what I mean? We also tend to think that the value of what we create is better the more time we put into it, the more we fuss over it being perfect. I would beg to differ though. I would say that most of the paintings that I create come from like a flow state where I wasn't putting a million hours into it. I was just like, I saw the vision, I executed on it, and I wasn't in a state of resistance during the process. I put a limit on how much I was going to spend on that, and I let it go. Because what happens when we can put a time on our project or whatever, like you can't just go forever because it starts to muddle it up. And you might start to make mistakes, because a lot of times what I see happen when people spend way too much on a piece, especially if it's not super huge, is that you start to keep editing, guessing, second guessing yourself. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of ruminating over it. And it really just dulls the energy of the piece. A lot of times you got to just accept where you're at, like if what you created wasn't exactly what you envisioned, that just means you need to make more paintings from start to finish. Because I believe that when we complete a painting from start to finish and then just do the process over and over again, that's what's going to build your skill more than anything, not trying to make the perfect painting that takes you 2 years to do. I'm saying you should be able to make hundreds of paintings within 2 years. That's going to give you way more progress than working on one painting for 2 years, because you're going to be getting so much more experience and you're going to be in so much more of a flow state. So take those for what they're worth. Again, any tips or tricks you're going to get in anybody's art advice is really just meant to be like an inspiration and some other way to think about it. Like maybe you haven't thought about it that way yet, and you might want to try implementing some of these things to see if it shifts your outcomes into a better place. And that's really all I hope for you, is that I can give you a little insight based on everything I've experienced over my journey and working with, like, hands-on with so many people, and kind of feeling the whole situation out and seeing where people are at and seeing where people struggle, you know, being in that and sharing what patterns I see and how we can shift those perspectives and shift the behaviors to try to really shake things up and get your creativity flowing. That's what it's all about. So I hope this was helpful. Again, just to recap, the 3 things is simplify your process, simplify your materials. Number 2 is you really need to shift your identity. I can't stress this enough. You are an artist. Embrace it fully. Don't just be like, oh, kind of, maybe, I don't know. Because then you're holding back and you're not like ready to receive that. And then last but not least, you really want to put some time limits on how long you're spending on each piece. Finish the dang thing. Don't just go on and on forever, because then you can't start the new thing. Or if you have like a bunch of projects that you started and you haven't finished any of them, that still feels stuck to me. That's like stuck energy. Just finish it. Let it go. Even if it's like not what you wanted it to be and it kind of sucks. Finish it. Let it go. Move on. You can come back to that idea concept later. Maybe it's not the right time for you to express that, and that's why it's not coming through with the flow. So let it go for now, move on to something else. But you really have to like clear the pipes, all right? Again, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you again soon. Stay creative. Bye.